3, 2, 1.
Video games! You've played them, I've played them, we've all played them. Let's go around and ask what people's favorite video games are. Let's go. Video games, people love them, people play them. Do you play any video games?
FIFA 23.
And what about you?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Destiny 2.
League of Legends. Also League of Legends.
Welcome to Love Machine.
Favorite video game, go!
I'd say Minecraft, because it's just like, it's a classic.
I loved Spyro as a kid, that little purple dragon. Oh, collecting all those eggs. What nostalgia, what nostalgia! What is your favorite part about the game?
Winning.
Winning! Woo!
Something to keep my mind off of things, you know.
A good escape. Escape the world into the world of the video game. Wah! Can't do that. Mario Kart, FIFA, Sims, and Candy Crush. Whether it's PC, Xbox, or your phone, video games are everywhere on every device. On today's episode, we visit Big Blue Bubble and meet the talented designers, programmers, and artists who bring video games to life. We'll explore every step of the game-making process, uncovering the magic that makes these games so engaging and addictive. So get ready to press play and join us on this epic adventure into the world of video game design. Game on.
System shut down.
Welcome to Big Blue Bubble. My name is Matt, and I'm the producer here for My Singing Monsters. I have been in the industry for about 10 years. My first week at Big Blue Bubble was actually the week that My Singing Monsters launched, so I've always felt that I've kind of been in step with the game. As a kid growing up, I was in a household that didn't have a ton of disposable income for consoles, for handheld, so everything was sort of confined to PC gaming. It's the 90s, it's the shared computer kind of thing, just to play as many hours in the morning of video games as possible before I would be asked to stop. So it's been like a pastime, it's been an interest of mine my entire life. And what's cool about making video games is it's a lot like creating a work of art. It's all about the balance between what you can accomplish technically, you know, try to express yourself creatively, and ultimately create something that you think will capture people's imaginations.
My name is Randy Vandervlag. I work at Big Blue Bubble, and here I'm a senior CG artist and the lead artist for My Singing Monsters. CG artist is an artist that creates all of the visuals that you see that goes into the game. So anything that consists of a monster, but also the backgrounds, painting up the islands, and doing buttons and interface that the players interact with. I've been playing video games since I was really little, and I always liked everything about them. The text that you would see on the screen, the animations, the characters, everything that composed of a video game. And it's just grown since then. I've always been in mobile video games my entire life, and I can't imagine myself being anywhere else.
The games that we make here at Big Blue Bubble are ones that try and inspire worlds of creativity. That's our slogan, that's our motto. We have multiple other games that exist in different genres, and in the last couple of years we've been experimenting with a few different avenues as well. But I think it's safe to say that My Singing Monsters is the one that really continues to creatively fulfill us as well as support the studio. So it's been an exciting year for My Singing Monsters. We recently surpassed 1 million subscribers on YouTube. We have over 100 million downloads across the mobile and PC storefronts, and that growth shows no signs of stopping. So it's an exciting year to have it happen in during our 10th sort of anniversary event.
There's a lot of components that go into designing, composing, animating the monster to make it feel like it really belongs in the game. Otherwise, like anybody could draw a monster and put it in the game and it just wouldn't feel quite right. So it can take like about a month for one monster to go through all the stages from like nothing to finished monster on the island.
Then, of course, when it's ready to go, we ship it out, and it's still not over because then our marketing department does an excellent job of sort of wrapping that up, contextualizing it in the broader world that we've created for My Singing Monsters and making sure that it feels like it belongs in the monster world. During her time here at Big Blue Bubble, Christina is going to be creating a monster all the way from the idea stage all the way to the final product and waiting to see how players will react to it. That process begins with the idea of composing what the monster will sound like while still providing a unique voice that players will fall in love with.
We are now here with Tom, who is going to be walking me through sound design for My Singing Monsters. Tell me a little bit about what you do here.
Mostly I compose for My Singing Monsters, so that involves creating new monsters for the game. So compose the music with sort of monster characters in mind. And that can involve instruments and voices and a combination of those things and processing voices and ways to make them sort of more monster-y,
Monster-like,
for
yeah.
lack of a better term.
So what constitutes a monster sound? Can we like hear something that you've done before?
So I'll show you an example here.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And then, so this is the Epic Wubbox on Earth Island.
Wow, okay, so that's just one monster.
That's one monster, yeah. A particularly large and active one, but yeah.
So I would obviously like to create a sound myself, and I was thinking I want to go for the vocal route.
Sure, so well, why don't we take a stab at Earth Island? Put yourself in that sort of headspace, I guess, and then we'll kind of just listen through the track and have you kind of do some vocalizations, see what comes to you, you know,
Okay.
see what inspires you.
Okay.
Let's give that a shot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just keep your feet on the ground and move your head all around. You put your hands in the air and move with the sound to the earthquake.
Okay.
What do you think? Are you inspired?
You know what I am?
Game begin.
Maybe like a, is that
Oh,
weird?
I like that.
I know that we're going like zombie-like now.
Yeah, that works for me.
But that could
though.
work.
I don't know,
They're coming- they come
up
out of the earth.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Let's try it. I'm gonna need to cut. Okay, here we go. My zombie arms on. Why can't I stop laughing? Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow.
I don't know. I thought there was a lot of usable stuff in there.
Oh, okay, good. You know what? Maybe it's just about having a little bit of fun and then picking the best moment out of everything.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
The magic of audio.
yeah.
There we go, yeah. This little transition piece.
Yeah, right before the next
So-
part of the song.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
that works.
We got something. I think.
Okay.
That's monster material right there.
I dig it. Honestly, I dig.
Great job.
Wow. Nice.
Teamwork.
Okay. I guess on to actually creating what the monster looks like.
I mentioned before that in my role here at Big Blue Bubble, I've had multiple duties and responsibilities. One of those used to be when we went to events that it would be me who got in the mascot costume. Bless them, our mascot costumes are full of personality, not great on the ventilation. With not a lot of airflow in there, you can start to, the heat can get to you a little bit. You could perhaps start to hallucinate and imagine that you're in the monster world itself. So that really helps you get into character when you're about to pass out from heat stroke in a mascot suit.
Chris, I am ready. I have a sound that I recorded in the audio booth and I want you to hear it, and then maybe we can start to figure out what this monster looks like and what it's going to use to make the sound.
I think Thomas sent me the file here.
Okay. There it is. It's kind of saying wow with a little bit of reverb, and it's interesting. I was going for zombie. Yeah.
Have you got some visual ideas?
Yeah, so I think I want to obviously be different, and I know that's really hard to do because you've created literally hundreds of monsters over the years, but I was thinking like an animal, I don't know, like a giraffe of sorts.
Giraffe would stand out amongst the crowd. It'd
Yeah.
probably be a taller monster, and if it was in a big group of monsters, you'd be able to point it out very quickly.
Yeah.
And it would have the throat to maybe make a sound like that.
Oh,
So,
it could do like because
Oh, yeah.
it has such a long neck. Maybe I can like show you by sketching something out, and then you can like make it look way better.
yeah, that sounds
Okay, it could be pink, like a worm-like creature, sluggy, wormy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a giraffe is obviously yellow, so I'd love to add the element of like it looking kind of like a worm.
good. Yeah. And yeah, pink will stand out on the island. I think it's a darker island.
Oh, okay.
Earth Island, I think it's like a darker brown, gray background.
And
so
worms are
interesting.
very earthy.
Oh, yeah. That
So-
ties in with theme.
Ha! Nice, it's all coming together.
It could potentially be like a worm kind of breaking out of the ground. So maybe the base is the hole in the ground.
And then, I guess in the terms of the movement, the sound starts at the bottom of its throat and moves like up to release from its mouth.
Well, I like that idea. Like almost like a little gas bubble of singing that works its way up the throat.
And then it goes, wow.
Yeah.
I'd love for you to take this to the next level.
Yep, I can try that.
Okay, let's do it. I love that we stuck to this wormy element to this. Is crazy how fast you did that. It literally took you no time at all. You've been doing this obviously for a long time. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
It'd be fun to see it in motion.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris, for walking me through that and helping me think about things.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I think without your help, I would have just been like a giraffe, very basic. So adding those extra monster-like elements was really great.
Day one was full of creativity and fun. I got to use my voice to make questionable sounds and brainstorm to make sure those sounds visually fit with the monster I created. I'm proud of how far I got in one day, but I can also see why brainstorming is such an important part of the creative process. Coming up, I animate my monster.
And its eyes are just going all over the place.
Give my monster a name.
I like where you're going.
Swarm and giraffe.
All right, it's something. It's something.
And market it to the My Singing Monsters world.
Perfect.
Okay.
Shoo-a-doo-a-doo, a-shoo-a-doo-a-doo, a-shoo-a-doo-a-doo, a-shoo-a-doo-a-day, shoo-a-doo-a-doo, a-shoo-a-doo-a-doo, a-shoo-a-doo-a-doo, a-shoo.
We are now here with Ty, who is a senior artist here at Big Blue Bubble, and you are going to be rigging and animating my creature so it can come to life. I do kind of have an idea how my creature would move. My monster is going to be on the Earth Island. So I made it a worm. I wanted it to kind of start with its sound at the bottom, at the base of its body, and then it would release the sound through its mouth by opening it. And then as it's doing that, its eyes would bulge out.
Yeah, I like the idea of like having the neck with all of its separate pieces. It's kind of moving and rubbery and things like that. Every monster has to kind of groove to the beat in its own way.
I want to see how we can get this weird worm giraffe kind of bring it to life. Yeah, let's do it. Is that what most monsters do? They squash and stretch?
Oh yeah.
It's like a yoga move. This is so funny. Eyes bulging, burp coming out of its body.
Yippee-yay! Yippee, 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 yippee-yo!
I mean, it's a worm slash giraffe slash whatever zombie-like creature it is. Ty, we've got the final product here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so fun. Thank you for animating my monster and just letting it come to life.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do the earthquake.
Matt, you're back. And as the game producer, I need you to walk me through what's next because we're semi-completed my monster and I feel like it's looking really good, but it needs the final polish.
Okay, so did you have any ideas for the name?
Well, I mean, it's a zombie, it's a giraffe, and it's a worm.
I like where you're going.
Swarm and giraffe.
All right, it's something. It's something. But I think you're on the right track there where, you know, sometimes our names are a combination of two things. Sometimes it's like a single pun. Sometimes it's just like a weird sound effect. We could get the W in there. It's Zwaraff.
Zwaraff.
It sort of rolls trippingly off the tongue. Zwaraff.
Or, I was gonna say Woombi, but that would be weird. That would be weird. It feels good. That's the one.
I want to hear it.
Oh, it's Zwaraff.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on.
Yeah. Take this character and present it. Give it its grand debut in the monster world. So that'll be on to marketing.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Tyson, we've got our monster. We've got the name, we've got the movements, we've got almost everything except the fact that people don't know about it yet.
No, yes. Marketing is a huge, important part of, you know, getting it out there and getting people to know about it and actually, you know, desire to want it. Social media has been super important because we're kind of able to tap into every market and like every audience like around the world, which is really cool. It's very cute when we get like fan mail coming in and people like sending us like fan art of their monsters or like what they think would be cool to be added to the game. So it's really cool.
Now that we have my monster, Zwaraff, I'm excited to release it to the fan base. The people that might love it, might have questions about it, but how are we gonna do that for my monster in particular?
We are going to go with the TikTok approach, which is, it isn't cute, it's a little more, you know, on the uglier side, so which does have more of a shock appeal to audiences.
All right, I'm ready to do it.
Okay.
Let's look through some ideas and then maybe pick one and do that.
Let's do that. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is your first try. Oh,
I like that one.
Perfect.
Perfect.
like do it way closer this time for comedic effect?
Sure.
Like, I'm thinking like...
Isn't it great?
Nope.
No.
Oh, it's my dream. Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Isn't it great? Chris. I know, it's my dream.
There you go.
Ah, that's high five.
Beautiful. Beautiful, you nailed it.
Matt, I've done all the things, I've gone through all the departments, and Zwaraf is out into the world. It has been released through marketing. We worked together to create a TikTok, and just want to know, how do you think the whole process went?
I think it went very smoothly. I think you've got a great sensibility for the monster world. You combined quirkiness with creativity all the way from the beginning of the concept that you came up with and the audio that you composed for it, then bringing that sound, that form to life, giving it a shape, and then sort of advised on how you wanted the Zwaraf to move and like the vibe and then the sort of sense of humor you wanted to communicate with the TikTok for it. Yeah, I think it all came together really nicely.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously there's a lot more that goes into it than I just scratched the surface. Like there's all the learning that comes with it, all the technical details that I would never even know how to do. So I am so thankful that I got to work with your developers and your artists to make this come to life. Well, I've got to ask the famous question. Do I have what it takes to be a video game developer?
I think you do. I think you nailed it.
Yes, thank you so much, Matt. Thank you to Big Blue Bubble for just walking me through the whole My Singing Monsters process. It was so fun learning about every aspect. I think it's time for me to download the game, and you should too. Happy monstering. Wow!
Designing a video game is a team effort. None of this can be done alone. It takes a talented team of people to take something from concept to final product. The best part of this whole process was learning how much people care about creating a game people want to play. It's one of the things in people's lives that help us escape from reality and enter into a world of imagination. In the end, the dedication and passion of the team at Big Blue Bubble is what brings joy and excitement to millions of players worldwide. And we can't wait to see what new worlds and adventures they'll create next.
So I've got up in front of me a new concept monster, and this is called Zwaraf. Oh my goodness. Might be a little bit on the disgusting side for sure, but we'll love that. Let's take a listen to this sound now. Oh, it's on Earth Island? Okay. Oh! This has a lot of potential behind it. Wow! What a wonderful concept. Zwaraf. I'm still not over that name. Zwaraf. I really like how it's so ugly. I'm down for that. I want it.